Hey guys, it's Andrew from 510 Books. Let me turn this around. I should have already turned it around. I'm in my store. It's the end of the day. I It was a slow day today, but that's okay. I did have some customers come in for sure, and at the very end, I had to kick out some people because I have to go to pick up my daughter after I finish this video. That's, by the way, why I'm always rushed in my videos. I talk so fast. I don't tend to take my time, at least I don't feel like I do, because I make them at the end of the day, and almost always I'm immediately leaving. So just a side note. Today, if you remember from my previous video, I was talking about that I think I did. No, I didn't. That's right. Because yesterday I made a video about EcoPro 2, the resurfacing machine that I use a lot. So I got yesterday, which would be, so today is Thursday, November 13th, 2025. Yesterday was Wednesday. And yesterday I picked up 13 IKEA bags of books from a local college from their history department. And that was a lot early in the morning. And then when I got here, my car was still full of all of those books. And then I got like 2 donations, a trade, a lot of stuff came in, including 3 boxes of vinyl records. So today I went through all the vinyl records. I also had stuff that I had found in those in those donations that I listed on eBay this morning. So that's what I was doing. And today I finished with the vinyl records, and then I started, and by the way, these vinyl records came from somebody who has another, like they kind of have like an antique mall situation and they sell records, and this is stuff they haven't been able to sell. So I just find some stuff in there that I can use, and the rest of it I chuck, unfortunately. There's not very good stuff in there. So I did list locally 89 classical vinyl records. We will see if it sells. If it doesn't sell in the next week, I will definitely get rid of those because it just takes up too much space. Now I started diving into books that I picked up here locally. More than a month ago. I've been sitting in my other unit. I've accumulated a lot of books from 3 different, including the one yesterday, 3 different large book donations, book pickups. And these are mostly older books. I'll show you some of the ones that I found and gone across. Oh, that was a FedEx truck. I was like, why is it so loud? And it's funny, the more when you spend years going through a lot of books, donated books, you'll start to see a lot of similar ones, especially from people that came from the same, that grew up in the same era. I'm starting to see a lot of similar titles that I've seen before, and also being able to look at them and know that it's not worth looking up, but I'm still finding some good stuff. Like I just found this Bronte set, Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights set that I've sold before, and this one actually comes with the slipcase. So anyway, that's what I've been doing. Over here, you can see these are the kind of books that I'm going through, where it's a mixture, where there's stuff like this that's super old and this is falling apart. Stuff like this. I saw a book, 1918 book from 1918. So books that are like 100 plus years old. And there's other books that are maybe like 70 years old, that kind of thing. Stuff like this that have dust jackets. And sometimes some of them will even have an ISBN, but not that many of them. I don't know what's in this little box. I guess paperbacks? I don't know. There's books in there. I haven't gotten to that yet. But so far, I'm being extremely, extremely picky about what I keep, if anything, for my actual retail store, because I am pretty full on books backstock. All of those boxes are filled with books that are eventually going to go into my retail store, as well as those boxes, and one of those down there. Oh, look at that. I have 2 more down there as well. So what is that? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Is that true? Wow, 19 boxes. So I'm pretty well stuffed. That's all going to go out the next time I take photos, tomorrow or Saturday or next week. So I have a lot. So I really just don't have the room to keep very many other books. So with that being said, I'm barely keeping anything, but I am finding stuff that I can sell on eBay. So example is this one here. This is the Charlotte Bronte. And this one is really nice. It has illustrations in there. I won't take it out right now, but you've probably come across this before. It's a really nice set. And then other just random books that I'll come across that I'm going to list on eBay. Like this one is, oh boy, it's going to be kind of tough. I can't read that. Hawaii, this is a first edition from James Michener. And then these two are together, which I've never seen before. I'm going to sell them as a lot. What this woman, it came from a woman's mother, who I believe had passed away, and these are all her books. So there's a lot of first editions in here, especially hardcovers. And this one as well, The Guns of August. Heard of that before? Never seen this one before. Baba Black Sheep by Pappy Boyington. This one sells like hotcakes on eBay, not for a ton of money, but it still sells pretty regularly. And for some reason, this guy signed a lot of his books, and there's a bunch that sold that are signed. Unfortunately, that one's not signed. But those are the kind of books that I'm finding, which fall into the category of collectible slash some of them are vintage. So yeah, that takes a little bit more time to go through. But I got my eBay app out. I'm searching, searching through with my voice and making it as quickly as I can. I've already gone through like 5 boxes, and then I'm going through all of these. So by tomorrow, so by the end of tomorrow, I'll definitely be through all those books, and then I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to go through the most recent donation book pickup that I had, or another one that I got weeks ago. I think I might just go through the one that I got yesterday. But anyway, that's where I am. Oops. So, it wasn't super busy today in the store, but it allowed me to get through a lot of stuff. And tomorrow, so here in Southern California, it's actually already started raining, drizzling a little bit, but it's supposed to at midnight tonight rain really hard for the next potentially 5 days. Supposed to be a big storm. So when that happens, historically, I don't get very many people in my store. However, recently, Fridays and Saturdays have been busier. So we will see what happens. Worst case scenario, not that many people come in, but it allows me to go through all of these books that I've built up, these donated books, which is fine. I need to get through them so that I can clear out the space, find the quality books the very few quality books that I'm going to put in my store, and the ones that are worth selling on eBay, and if there's any that are worth selling on Amazon. And I need to make space to start preparing for getting bulk, mixed media going forward. Now, I'm still, of course, always going to do the pickups when they come along, but like I've said in the past, they've ebb and flow. And I've always said, well, I really want this to become like a Goodwill or like a big thrift store where every day you're getting lots and lots of new items. And it's slowly picked up. And so that's great, but I can't rely on it entirely, which is why I'm going to continue to buy in bulk until that day comes where I'm getting so much stuff in that I don't even need to buy. And not just like quantity, but also quality, that I'm getting enough quality stuff that I can have stuff to sell in the store as well as on eBay and a little bit on Amazon. That's always been the goal. And like I said, it slowly happens, but not every donation, not every trade, well, the buys are different, right? The buys have to make sense. And not every trade, not every donation is great. A lot of people just want to give me stuff, and that's fine, but it does take time and effort to go through it. And so you always have to balance that between, is it worth it or not? All right, I got to take off, go pick up my daughter. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.